Alright, I got regular cheap bone-in chicken thighs. I'm going to just rinse them off. I'm going to dredge them in flour. Just plain flour, and then I got butter and olive oil heating up here. We're gonna braise them up. And then I'll show you what we got after that. Let me get this oil heated up. Alright, I'm just hitting these in the flour. Just to give them a good crust going on. Got them in the got a hot oil and olive oil and butter heating up. A little bit of butter. We're going to put them in fat side down. And get them browned up. And then we're going to pull them out and put the vegetables in here in a minute. So we're going to hit all these up like that. Throw them in the oil. And I'll be back. We're going to brown them up. Alright, they're all in there. I'm going to brown them up. I got them fat side down, skin side down. We're going to brown them up and then I'll be back. And I'll flip them. Alright. Leave them brown there. We're going to flip them over. Do the same thing to the other side. We'll be back when they're done. We'll take them out. Alright, I got them over here out of the pan, browned up. We're going to use this oil here. This grease and stuff here. It's starting to fucking burn because this goddamn stove keeps going to high. I got an onion right here. I got a good sized onion chopped up. Bunch of fresh garlic. Some green onion. I got a bag of the stir fry. I'm going to go ahead and throw in there. We're going to cook that up a little bit. Freeze the burn probably. Yeah, that's a little old. Put the onion in. I'm going to wait on the garlic and the green onion. Alright, we're going to sweat these down a little bit. So I'll be back in a little bit. Try to keep this one short and sweet. I'm going to put the lid on for a few minutes here to let that shit defrost. And we're not trying to cook them all the way, so I'm going to do it halfway with the lid and half off. Probably 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Alright, I'm going to hit it with the garlic and the green onion. Because we're about ready to put the chicken back in. Get these going a little bit, and then we'll put the chicken on top. Some beef or chicken broth, some red wine, some Merlot, some Merlot, cheap shit. But I'm gonna stir these around and just mixed up. Some cracked black. Some salt. We're going to put the chicken back on here, cover it up. I'm going to fill it with liquid so it's got enough liquid in there. It's going to simmer on low, probably about an hour, and get that bourbon, or not bourbon, the wine. Get that Merlot into the chicken flavor. And that chicken's gonna be like tender, fall off the bone. All right, we're gonna put about a cup of wine in here, at least, probably a cup and a half. Let's see what that does. We'll hit it with some beef or chicken stock, chicken broth. I'm gonna bring this up till get it boiling there for a minute.
So Frank was doing his charade, and she goes, "Time's up, Frank," and he goes, "Time's up, not for me," and he takes the fucking egg timer and smashes it into the wall. Because he didn't play by any rules.
We're gonna hit it with some sour cream too. Sour cream. Heavy whipping cream would probably work. I'm gonna give a couple scoops of this to get it all over the fucking house.
What was the one with the horn? That was Harpo. He was a fuckbook. That's Harpo. She should have gone for him. Her husband was hardly a Marx brother.
Alright.
He was almost out of the family.
Fucking stove's on and off. We're gonna simmer that up for a minute and then I'm gonna put the chicken back in. Well, I'm gonna hit it with some more salt. I just tasted this. Needs more salt. More pepper. I'm gonna hit it with a little of this stuff too. See, it's good with everything. Let's do it. All right, let's put the chicken back in. Put the lid on. I'll turn the heat down.
So the guy didn't throw it at Benji or whack him with it, but because he was wearing a bike chain, somehow it whacked Benji in the leg. But that doesn't sound like enough to do any real damage.
Kind of keep that chicken up, sitting on the vegetables, so it's up a little bit off the bottom. That's pretty good. We're gonna cover it up and keep an eye on it. If it starts, the liquid evaporates out, you just add more chicken broth to it. So just we're gonna turn that down just to a very low simmer and cook it 45 minutes to an hour, somewhere around there. All right, we'll be back. 15 minutes in, I'm just giving you a little peek here. Looking ain't cooking, but that's all you get. Just because I'm growing some, I got some cayenne peppers growing. I'll throw a couple in there just for extra little flavor. I'm not going to cut them up, just leave them whole, just to get some heat in there, maybe a little pepper flavor.
So let me just do a couple of things. Yesterday I was playing you Rich and Sour outside the Lady Gaga.
I'm leaving this lid vented so it does evaporate. I got a little too much liquid in there. You don't really want it boiling in water. You want a little less liquid in there. But it'll be good. All right. I'm doing up some basmati rice. I'm gonna put the shit on rice to eat it. I ain't gonna tell you how to make rice. You can't figure that out. As JB'd say, stay stupid, boy. Basmati rice. Good stuff. All right. I'm going to use the chicken broth too. I got a ton of it. Instead of using the water, mix maybe half and half. Give it chicken flavor. I should have put some of them chives in there. All right. All right, I used the chicken broth instead of water. Hit it with some olive oil. A little bit of salt. Some cracked black jack. That's it. Fire it up. Alright, we're about halfway through them. Get some of this, skim some of that oil off the top, some of the grease. It's that olive oil, don't want to blend in. But I'm gonna stir it up. We're halfway through. Give it a little stir job. Looking good. If this doesn't thicken up, we'll thicken up the gravy a little bit. But it'll probably thicken up. I'll put a little flour in there, cornstarch. I just hit it with some more salt and pepper because I tasted it a little bit. Let's hit it with a little Parmigiano.
What are you promoting, Frank? I really don't understand. The website.
Give it a little cheese flavor in there. All right. It's coming along nice. Check it out in a minute. All right, let's see what we got. We've been about an hour. Let's see what this chicken is doing. It's definitely done. Oh yeah. It's thickened up. I'm gonna let it cook with the lid off now for a little bit, and we're gonna plate it up. Let it thicken up a little bit. Then I'll get it plated up. Tastes good. All right, there it is. Put some of the gravy, the vegetables on the rice, piece of chicken. It's good stuff. Nice and tender. That chicken. Oh man. That's good. Give it a try. You can taste that wine. Perfect amount of flavor to it. The only thing I would have done different, add more, add fresh, what do you call it, mushrooms. But it's good. Try it out.
Flying to San Diego, and then I was picked up in the world. It's like when I was out at the bar, you're out there maybe a mile behind you.
There you go.
And,
now you see it.
Holding my video camera, and you're on a motor 70 miles an hour through the desert.
Dark in here. The colors are going to be all out of whack. You get the idea. Try it out. It's good stuff. Thanks.